everybody. Welcome to the third episode of Founders Interview with myself, Mama Diba, and Ash Vipani, the founder and CEO of SupportRoom. On this episode, we speak to Ash Vipani, who is the CEO and founder, and today's topic is retention and talent. Ash, I just want to know, you've started a lot of companies in your whole life. So what would you say is what you look for when you're trying to build a company from the ground up?
It's a really good question. And look, with every company, you continue to learn, right? And you learn from day one, right? You're going to make mistakes. From ground zero, when you first start, you want people to believe in you as an individual, right? People want to work for an organization that has a good leader, a leader that actually cares about them as individuals, cares about progressing them and making them into superstars as individuals as well. But essentially, it's about your mission as a company. Can you sell your mission to employees that want to join your company? And sell is probably the wrong word. Can you sell your passion to other employees? You know, your passion about what you want to achieve today, also what you want to achieve in the future. And people want to be, employees want to be a part of that journey. They want to be a part of that mission, right? They want to be a part of something where they feel like it's not just about how much money I make, it's about the difference I can make in other people's lives or make a difference in their careers. It's a completely different move. And that's the one thing about, I think, the first company I ever started, which, God, was a roller coaster. Hardest company I've ever had to try and develop. But the one thing that I found was there were some employees that worked for that organization from the day we started. And some of them came from just working as interns, right? But as an intern, they really developed within the company. They developed their skill sets. But the number one, the most important thing was they worked so hard. And I used to ask the question about, you're an intern, you're not getting paid. Why are you working so hard? And the answer that I used to always get was, I'm passionate about working for you and for such a great organization. That's because I created that persona about the business. And also, I lead from the front. I work as hard as every individual. I don't take days off. I don't, which I should, to be fair. But if you don't lead from a front, from a leader, as a leader, then your employees are also going to look at you and say, well, actually, where is the motivation and drive within this company? And I think if you have that drive and motivation, everyone will follow. So from day one, it was about having the right pillars in place, hiring people that were super motivated to work for an organization like SupportRoom, for example, and then also working with, hiring individuals that had that drive and the motivation, but also wanted to make a change for the good. They wanted to work for a company that actually really would care for them. And that was important.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. And you've actually partially answered the next question that I had for you, which is, what do you think the most realistic and productive way to retain employees is? Do you have anything more to add to that?
Yeah, I do actually. So retaining employees, right? Every company wants their employees to drive performance and growth. Yeah. But how do you drive performance and growth if you don't put the right things in place to support your employees, right? And this is really important for every organization. So for me, it was really about putting the right support mechanisms in place, first of all. Okay, I've talked about this on another session where we had well-being days, we put therapy in place, we have yoga sessions, because if you want people to perform, they've also got to have a time out as well, right? And there's a balance between both, and we try and level things out at SupportRoom. The other thing here was having open dialogue with every employee. The doors are always open. Come and talk to me about. It doesn't have to be a personal issue. It could be about work things. It could be about initiatives, campaigns, but it's ensuring that you keep that door open so you're connected at ground level at every level in the organization. Employees tend to think if you work like that you care. And the honest answer is we do, and that's why those doors are open. But then also, it's about helping every individual achieve their goals at Support Room. Yeah. And also delivering the message that you're not just here for you as an individual, you're here within a team. We work in a team, we support each other within a team. And guess what? We win as a team, right? And
Yeah.
that's key to what we do. We win as an organization in a team. And honestly, people become a part of this movement, this ambition, this mission that we're trying to achieve, and they don't want to leave. I've had employees tell me, they've been approached by different companies, higher salaries. We're not, the biggest company in the world, as I always like to say, right? But guess what? They did not leave, right? And the answer, when I asked them the question about why didn't you leave, the answer was, it's because you care, Ash, and that was important to me. It made me feel like I was doing the right things for my people, right?
Awesome. That's very true. So how do you spot when you have good talent or even great potential talent? And how do you give them the chance to grow?
It's a really good question, and I want every employee to grow, right? But how do I get the buying signals that this person is exceptional? As a salesperson for the last 17 years, when I see certain attributes about certain people, people that lead from the front, right? That have creative ideas, that, are so focused on success and doing well. I love those type of attributes because that's similar to me, but not everyone's like me, yeah? Everyone's different in terms of their personalities. What gets me excited is when someone cares about what they do. Yeah, they care about the brand they work for. They care about the people around them, and they're supporting people, supporting their team members. And they're coming to me with ideas that I may not have thought about. And I'm all about creative ideas. You bring me an idea, let's execute it, right? If I can see the value in it. So there are attributes around, do you have the right drive, the motivation? These are normal things, but it's about that whole kind of personalized, personable approach, yeah, of how you're working within the organization. Okay. If you look at a sales guy, what's going to be an exceptional salesperson? It's going to be someone that's hitting their target every month. But outside of hitting their target, what else are they doing, right? How are they helping others hit their target? How are they helping that team to grow, yeah, and become exceptional? And that's the type of person that I'm always looking for in terms of growth. Okay. There's an example where we had an SDR, right? And he started off, he was with us for about 5 months. I saw some unbelievable attributes in him. He worked exceptionally well. He was winning driving a lot of success. But at the same time, he was helping his teammates. He got promoted into team leader, based on those merits. So, and as I've always said, hire within instead of hiring externally.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, in the past few questions, you've spoken about how a lot of your previous employees have stayed even though they've gotten other offers and they really love the company. But have you ever been wrong about talent? And if you have, how did you recover from that?
There's going to be times when you're wrong. Okay, you don't get everything right in life. You make the wrong decisions at the wrong times. Um, but I think at the time when you make certain decisions as a leader, um, sometimes you have to make them for the business, or to change the dynamics, or based on a strategy, or it could be to save costs. Stuff happens, right? And but then sometimes that the person that you The person that might you're thinking about, well, they're not right fit. You know they're the right fit for something else, but you can't always move them to something else. It's hard to explain this, but you can't move them into another role, right? Because you need them in a specific place. So I think the key focus here is to make this probably explain this a bit better. Is we all make mistakes, and at the end of the day, you get it right sometimes, and sometimes you get it wrong. And if you get it right, and you know that this person isn't right for your business, okay, you move on, yeah, and that person will be right for another business or for another role. And there's some individuals that actually will be, you'll look back and think, God, that definitely went wrong, didn't it? But what can you do? And there are some individuals, honestly, that I have actually called after they're making the wrong decision and said, look, I'd love to have you back in the organization, groveling, but trying to get them back. And they may be annoyed at me at the time, but actually, you know, I think deep down, every employee knows that's ever worked for me that I definitely appreciate everyone. Yeah. Even if they leave the organization or they stay within the organization, I always support them. And that's what my managers did for me, So why wouldn't I do the same back?
Yeah, awesome. So what do you think is the best thing about working at Support Room for your existing talent and maybe potential pet talent that want to work for you?
I think the great thing here is, we've got amazing product, right? And we're always innovating, which is really exciting. Yeah. What we're trying to achieve here, there's a mission behind, what we're trying to deliver. And that's so important for any employee. It's exciting, right? We're evolving, which means we're moving into new markets, and we're always hiring as well. So it means that we're hiring different countries, different cultures, ethnic backgrounds, and different age groups as well. You got a bit of an older generation, you got a younger generation, but everyone gets along like a family. And that's the whole thing about joining support group. You're not just joining a business, you're joining a family where everyone's here to support each other. Yeah, like any other business, there's going to be stressful days. It's, as you know well, but we all work. We all work to kind of support each other. That's the key. Now, for potential talent that wants to join support room, we're a digital first company, so that's exciting, right? You're joining amazing people that also want to have career progression. They want to grow within an organization. We offer everything. Yeah, we offer all of those areas. So yeah, get in touch if you want to join support room. And those that have joined support room, God, they're still here. Look at Sasha. Sasha's been here right from day one, and she's not left. So that just shows, people are, I hope, happy.
Yeah, definitely. All right,
Yeah,
thanks so much, Ash. I hope everybody now wants to work at Support Room. Like Ash said, we're
fingers crossed.
hiring. So, yeah, I hope to see you all at the next episode. And thank you so much for joining in. Bye.
Fantastic. Thank you, Val. See you
Bye.
later.